We have boats now, which gives us a lot more freedom in how we navigate the world, not only creating shortcuts to continents that would take a long time to get to by foot, but also letting us get to islands and explore in a way that we haven't been able to before. We can swim now too. Gone are the days of our Vikings that cannot swim. Naturally, we have a new Saga Boss, which is a whole lot easier to get to than the first Saga Boss. And we have a new staying of pretty much a battle pass. It's basically a battle pass. So let's dive right in. Now this saga is pretty similar as the other one. You have a Saga Boss that's going to take a while to get to. You also have the Jotuns and of course Yggdrasil that you have to protect each night that's going to come under attack. But if you want to get your hands on the boats, it's going to be a pretty simple process. Do a little exploring and find the shipyard. The shipyard is a fixed structure located on one of the nearby ash beaches. Now, in order to build it, you're going to need some advanced resources like wooden boards and wrought iron and some ancient cores. And the best way to do that is by starting the game with the Builder Starter Kit. Now, this will give you 10 of wooden boards, cut stone, and wrought iron. And then you can put those directly into the shipyard. However, I personally recommend that when you start up the game, try to get the quarry built first. Try to get that built by the night of the first night or the second day, because that will start generating advanced stone and advanced iron for you to use to build other structures like the farm, the woodworker, and of course the shipyard, which is the one we're trying to get done. A quick way to get advanced resources after you've used up the starter kit is to destroy these barricades found at the top of ramps. You can also, of course, build them at the village. With the shipyard repaired and the boat built, you are now free to sail the open seas. Now you have quite a few options available to you, depending on your own personal goals. If you want to explore, there's lots of islands with lots of treasure and goods on them that you can explore and collect. There's also making shortcuts to parts of the continent that are further away. You can sail over to a place that would take a long time to get to by foot. Or if you're just focused on the Saga Boss, you can beeline it straight to the objectives. The beacons are marked out with the little dragon symbol, and you can find the location of them by either sailing around passively and finding them, or by taking down enemy encampments marked down with a little campfire icon on your mini-map or your main map. And taking those down have a chance to drop a map when you open up the main loot chest. Another way is by accepting and completing quests. It'll actually tell you what map you'll get from the bulletin board in the village. Be cautious when fighting the enemies that defend the beacon. They are very tough and they're being buffed by very tough enemies as well. Now, there are 2 ramps on either side that you can use for a quick escape, but I highly recommend trying to get some help from some other players to take them all out, or use overwhelming power and defense against them. Or you could, of course, use some cheap tactics, like standing outside and using powerful explosions that can reach inside the ring. Quick note here. The Hunter class has an ability that lets them interact with different things quickly. It does not work with the beacon, so I want to let you know that. Anybody who wants to play the Hunter and try to light that up really fast, it does not work on the beacon. But it still works on the chest, and of course, everything else that it has already worked on. After you've gotten all 3 beacons lit, you just have to find the layer, which once again, you can get a map that'll point you directly there. If not, it'll usually be an island nearby one of the other beacons. Thankfully, it requires no other resources besides the 3 beacons being lit. Once you have those lit, you can head straight for the lair and take on the Saga Boss, Jormungandr. As with all Saga Bosses, it's going to be quite a long fight. He is going to have a lot of health, so the sooner you get to him, the better. I highly recommend trying to get to him before day 10. If you can do day 7 even, the sooner you get there. I know the first time you get to him, it might take a little bit of time. And depending on your lobby, you might not even get there every single time. Some lobbies, they are a little bit disorganized and Other lobbies, everybody knows what they're doing and it's all good. So use discretion based on what lobby you're in, whether or not you should commit to trying to take out the Jormungandr, or if you should just hit the Bifrost after a couple of Jotuns have been dealt with. But if you're confident in your lobby and everybody's doing their part, taking down the Saga Boss is very accessible. It is definitely a possibility. It is not only a lot easier to get to this Saga Boss, but it does not require nearly as many resources as the other Saga Boss did. So I definitely recommend trying to learn the kind of new flow of this saga this season. Learn the new flow of it and just kind of dive in. Try to learn as much as you can. Try to play as much as you can. Take down the boss as much as you can, and as you defeat him, you'll only get more and more used to it, and it'll start shaving off time. And it might take you to day 13 to take him out the first time, but then next thing you know, you'll take him down for the 15th time, and it'll be on day 5. You know, practice makes perfect, especially in this game. But that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I plan on making some more Tribes of Midgard video. Probably do a breakdown of different tactics for taking down Jormungandr and some of the other Jotuns and stuff. But if you like this, please like the video and comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you'd love to see more of this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care of yourselves and have a great day.